You should not trust or respect these 9 people. Trust and respect are fundamental to any healthy relationship, whether personal or professional. However, not everyone is worthy of these valuable traits. Here are 9 types of people you should be cautious about. Number 1, chronic liars. Reasons to not trust or respect them. Chronic liars are individuals who habitually distort the truth, creating a complex web of deceit that can have far-reaching consequences. Trust and respect are the cornerstones of any healthy relationship, and chronic liars undermine these foundational principles. Here are detailed reasons why you should not trust or respect chronic liars. 1. Erosion of trust. Trust is built on honesty and transparency. Chronic liars, by their very nature, consistently betray this trust. When someone lies repeatedly, it becomes impossible to rely on their words or actions, leading to a constant state of doubt and suspicion. This erosion of trust can damage personal relationships, professional connections, and even one's self-esteem. Example: imagine having a friend who frequently tells small lies about their whereabouts or activities. Over time, you begin to question everything they say, unsure if they are being truthful about anything, including important matters. This constant doubt strains the relationship, making it difficult to maintain a genuine connection. 2. Emotional manipulation. Chronic liars often use deceit as a tool for manipulation. By distorting the truth, they can control situations to their advantage, influencing how others perceive events or decisions. This manipulation can lead to emotional distress, as you may feel used, deceived, or unfairly treated. Example: in a workplace setting, a colleague who lies about their contributions to a project can manipulate the perception of their role, potentially receiving undue credit or rewards. Meanwhile, you and your honest efforts are overlooked, leading to frustration and resentment. 3. Complicated relationships. Relationships with chronic liars are often fraught with complications. The constant need to fact-check, clarify, and decode their statements can be mentally exhausting. Additionally, their lies can create unnecessary drama and conflict, as others may be drawn into their web of deceit. Example: in a romantic relationship, a partner who lies about small and large matters creates a volatile environment where trust is constantly questioned. The need to verify their stories and the fear of discovering more lies can lead to anxiety and emotional exhaustion. Number 2. Manipulators. Reasons why you should not trust or respect them. Manipulators are individuals who use deceit, coercion, and emotional exploitation to control others for their benefit. Their tactics can leave you feeling powerless, confused, and emotionally drained. Here are the detailed reasons why you should not trust or respect manipulators. 1. Deception and dishonesty. Manipulators are masters of deceit. They twist the truth, withhold information, or fabricate stories to serve their interests. This dishonesty undermines trust and creates a foundation of falsehood in any relationship. Over time, it becomes nearly impossible to discern their true intentions. Details. Twisting facts. Manipulators often alter the truth to fit their narrative, making it hard to pinpoint their lies. They might mix truths with lies, creating confusion and doubt in your mind. Withholding information. They may selectively share information, giving you only what they want you to know, which prevents you from making fully informed decisions. Fabrication. Creating entirely false stories or situations to manipulate your perception and control the narrative. 2. Emotional exploitation. Manipulators prey on your emotions to gain control. They use guilt, fear, and sympathy as tools to influence your behavior. This emotional manipulation can lead to feelings of self-doubt and dependence on the manipulator. Details. Guilt tripping. They make you feel guilty for not complying with their demands, often framing themselves as the victim to evoke sympathy. Fear. Inducement. They use threats, either overt or subtle, to create fear and force you into submission. This can include threatening to end the relationship, harm themselves, or damage your reputation. Playing the victim. Manipulators often portray themselves as helpless or mistreated to gain your sympathy and cooperation. 3. Undermining self-confidence. One of the primary tactics of manipulators is to undermine your self-confidence. By constantly criticizing, belittling, or devaluing your opinions and achievements, they erode your self-esteem, making you more reliant on their validation. Details. Criticism. Frequent and unwarranted criticism aimed at making you doubt your abilities and decisions. Belittlement. Downplaying your achievements and contributions to make you feel inferior and dependent on their approval. Devaluation. Manipulators may act dismissively toward your ideas and feelings, creating a sense of worthlessness. Number 3. You should not trust or respect narcissists. Here's why trust and respect are crucial components of any healthy relationship, whether personal or professional. However, certain individuals, particularly narcissists, exhibit behaviors that can be highly detrimental to your well-being. Here are detailed reasons why you should be cautious about trusting and respecting narcissists. 1. Lack of empathy. Narcissists have a profound inability to empathize with others. This lack of empathy makes it difficult for them to understand or care about your feelings, needs, and concerns. Their self-centered nature prioritizes their emotions and desires over yours, often leading to hurtful and inconsiderate actions. Why this matters. Emotional neglect. In relationships, this can result in emotional neglect, where your feelings are consistently dismissed or invalidated. Conflict resolution. Their inability to understand your perspective makes resolving conflicts challenging, as they often refuse to acknowledge their role in any issues. 2. Inflated sense of self-importance. Narcissists believe they are superior to others and deserve special treatment. This inflated sense of self-importance manifests in a variety of ways, including a constant need for admiration and an expectation that others will cater to their needs and desires. Why this matters. Disregard for others. Their focus on their own importance leads to a disregard for the needs and contributions of others, creating an imbalanced and unhealthy dynamic. 3. Manipulative behavior. Narcissists are skilled manipulators who use others to achieve their goals. They often employ tactics such as gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and emotional blackmail to control and influence those around them. Why this matters. Erosion of self-esteem. Their manipulative tactics can erode your self-esteem and make you doubt your reality. Loss of autonomy. Over time, you may find yourself making decisions based on their desires and manipulations, rather than your own needs and values. 4. Constant need for admiration. Narcissists have an insatiable need for admiration and validation. They thrive on praise and often surround themselves with people who will provide it. This constant need for admiration can be draining for those around them. Why this matters. Emotional drain. Constantly having to boost their ego can be emotionally exhausting. Lack of genuine connection. Relationships with narcissists often lack depth and authenticity, as their primary concern is receiving admiration rather than forming a genuine bond. Number 4. Gossips, reasons, and detailed insights. Gossiping is an age-old social activity that involves talking about others, often behind their backs. While it may seem harmless or even entertaining at times, gossip can have significant negative consequences for relationships, workplaces, and communities. Understanding the reasons why people gossip can help you navigate social interactions more effectively and protect yourself from the toxic effects of gossip. Reasons people gossip. Social bonding. Gossip can serve as a tool for social bonding. Sharing secrets or discussing mutual acquaintances can create a sense of intimacy and connection between people. It gives individuals a common topic to talk about and can help form or strengthen social ties. Details. Shared interests. When people gossip about a mutual acquaintance, it creates a shared interest, making them feel closer. Sense of belonging. Engaging in gossip can make individuals feel part of a group, as they are included in the inside information. Building trust. Ironically, sharing gossip can sometimes be seen as an act of trust, as individuals believe they are being confided in. Entertainment and boredom. Gossiping can be a source of entertainment, providing a diversion from the monotony of daily life. It can be exciting to discuss the latest scandal or rumor, and it adds an element of drama to otherwise mundane conversations. Details. Juicy stories. People often find the drama and intrigue of gossip to be more engaging than ordinary conversation topics. Breaking the routine. Gossip provides a break from routine activities and can make conversations more lively and interesting. Vicarious thrills. Discussing others' lives allows people to experience thrills and scandals without directly being involved. Power and control. Gossip can be a means of gaining power and control within a social group. By possessing and sharing information, gossipers can influence others' perceptions and decisions. They may use gossip to manipulate situations to their advantage. Details. Influence. Those who control the flow of information can influence how others see a person or situation. Manipulation. Gossip can be used to manipulate opinions, creating alliances or divisions within a group. Number 5. Backstabbers. Backstabbers pretend to be supportive but act against you behind your back. They often spread rumors, undermine your efforts, or sabotage your work. Understanding the reasons behind their behavior can help you identify and protect yourself from such individuals. Here are some common reasons people backstab and detailed explanations for each. 1. Jealousy. Jealousy is a powerful motivator for backstabbing. When someone feels threatened by your achievements, talents, or relationships, they may try to undermine you to feel better about themselves. Jealousy can stem from insecurity and a lack of self-worth. Detailed, jealous individuals often see others' success as a reflection of their shortcomings. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they feel envious and resentful. This jealousy can lead them to spread rumors or sabotage your efforts to diminish your accomplishments. They may also try to turn others against you to feel superior. 2. Competition. In competitive environments, such as workplaces or social circles, some people resort to backstabbing to get ahead. They believe that by bringing others down, they can elevate their status and improve their chances of success. Details. Competitiveness can become toxic when individuals view others as obstacles to their goals. Instead of focusing on self-improvement, they focus on undermining their perceived rivals. 3. Insecurity. Insecure individuals may feel inadequate and fear being outshined by others. To protect their fragile self-esteem, they might resort to backstabbing as a defense mechanism to make themselves feel more powerful and in control. Details. Insecurity often drives people to project their fears and anxieties onto others. By backstabbing, they attempt to create a facade of confidence and control. They may spread negative information about you or highlight your flaws to divert attention from their insecurities. 4. Desire for approval. Some people backstab to gain approval or favor from influential individuals. By undermining others, they hope to be seen as more loyal, competent, or valuable in the eyes of those they seek to impress. Details. The desire for approval can lead individuals to engage in backstabbing to win favor with authority figures or popular peers. They might believe that by criticizing or betraying you, they will gain recognition and rewards. This behavior is often driven by a need for validation and acceptance, making them willing to sacrifice relationships to achieve their goals. Number 6. Hypocrites. Understanding the reasons behind their behavior. Hypocrites are individuals who hold others to standards they don't follow themselves. They preach values and principles but fail to practice them. This double standard erodes respect and trust, making it crucial to understand the underlying reasons behind their behavior. Here are some detailed explanations of why people exhibit hypocritical behavior. 1. Desire to maintain a positive self-image. Many hypocrites engage in double standards to preserve a positive self-image. They want to be seen as moral and virtuous, even if their actions don't align with their proclaimed values. This discrepancy often stems from a deep-seated need for social approval and validation. Detailed explanation. Cognitive dissonance. Hypocrites experience cognitive dissonance when their actions conflict with their beliefs. To reduce this discomfort, they justify their behavior while maintaining their public image. Social desirability. They are more concerned with how they are perceived by others than with their actual behavior. This often leads them to publicly denounce behaviors they privately engage in. Self-delusion. Some hypocrites genuinely believe they uphold the values they preach. They rationalize their actions in ways that align with their self-perception, often ignoring or minimizing their contradictions. 2. Fear of judgment or rejection. Hypocrites may fear judgment or rejection from their social circles if their true behavior is revealed. By projecting an image of moral superiority, they aim to avoid criticism and maintain their status within a group. Detailed explanation. Peer pressure. The fear of being ostracized can drive individuals to uphold a facade of moral integrity. They conform to group norms outwardly while deviating from them in private. Reputation management. Protecting their reputation is a primary motivator. Hypocrites often go to great lengths to appear virtuous, as they believe their social and professional standing depends on it. Avoiding conflict. By presenting themselves as adherents to certain values, hypocrites avoid potential conflicts that might arise from openly expressing their true beliefs or behaviors. 3. Insecurity and low self-esteem. Insecurity and low self-esteem can lead individuals to adopt hypocritical behavior. They may criticize others to feel superior or deflect attention from their shortcomings. Detailed explanation. Projection. Hypocrites project their insecurities onto others. By highlighting others' flaws, they divert attention from their inadequacies. 7. Takers. Takers are individuals who habitually demand your time, energy, and resources without offering anything in return. These relationships are often one-sided, leaving you feeling drained and unappreciated. Here are detailed reasons why you should be cautious about trusting or respecting takers. 1. Imbalance in relationships. Takers create an imbalance in relationships, where they are always on the receiving end, and you are always giving. This lack of reciprocity can lead to resentment and burnout. Details. Emotional exhaustion. Constantly supporting someone who never reciprocates can drain your emotional resources. You may start feeling taken for granted and unappreciated. Financial strain. If a taker frequently borrows money or relies on you for financial support without ever repaying or contributing, it can put a strain on your finances. Time drain. Takers often demand your time and attention, leaving little room for your own needs and responsibilities. This can lead to neglect of your personal goals and relationships. 2. Lack of appreciation. Takers rarely show genuine appreciation for your efforts and contributions. Their sense of entitlement prevents them from acknowledging the value you bring to their lives. Details. No gratitude. A simple thank you can go a long way, but takers often fail to express gratitude, making you feel undervalued. Expectations. Overappreciation. Instead of appreciating what you do for them, takers expect you to keep giving, treating your generosity as their right rather than a favor. Dismissive attitude. When you express the need for appreciation or recognition, takers might dismiss your feelings, reinforcing the notion that your efforts are inconsequential. 3. Exploitation of generosity. Takers exploit your generosity to their advantage. They recognize your willingness to help and use it to fulfill their needs without any intention of reciprocating. Details. Manipulative requests. Takers are skilled at manipulating situations to get what they want. They might play on your emotions, making you feel guilty for not helping them. Taking advantage of kindness. Your kindness becomes a tool for them to exploit. They might continuously ask for favors, knowing that you find it hard to say no. One-way street. The relationship is often a one-way street where you keep giving and they keep taking, with no effort on their part to balance the dynamic. Number 8. Consistent underperformers. Identifying consistent underperformers in any environment is essential for maintaining productivity and fostering a positive work or personal atmosphere. While occasional setbacks are normal, individuals who consistently fail to meet expectations can have a detrimental impact on team dynamics and overall success. Here's an in-depth look at the reasons behind consistent underperformance and signs to watch out for. Reasons behind consistent underperformance. 1. Lack of motivation. Motivation plays a crucial role in performance. When individuals lack a clear sense of purpose or intrinsic motivation, they may struggle to stay focused and productive. This can lead to procrastination, missed deadlines, and incomplete tasks. 2. Skills. Mismatch. Sometimes underperformance stems from a mismatch between the required skills for a role and the individual's actual skill set. This gap can result in difficulty completing tasks effectively, leading to frustration and subpar outcomes. 3. Poor time management. Effective time management is key to productivity. Individuals who struggle with prioritization, task planning, or delegation often find themselves overwhelmed or unable to meet deadlines consistently. 4. Lack of clear goals and expectations. When expectations are unclear or constantly changing, individuals may struggle to align their efforts with organizational or team goals. This ambiguity can lead to confusion, reduced morale, and lower performance. 5. Personal issues or stress. External factors such as personal problems, stress, or health issues can significantly impact performance. These challenges may affect focus, concentration, and overall job satisfaction, leading to decreased productivity. Signs of consistent underperformance. 1. Missed deadlines or poor quality work. Consistent underperformers often fail to meet deadlines or produce work that does not meet expectations in terms of quality or completeness. 2. Lack of accountability. Individuals who consistently underperform may avoid taking responsibility for their actions or outcomes, making excuses instead of addressing performance issues. 3. Resistance to feedback and improvement. Underperformers may show resistance to feedback or constructive criticism, failing to use it to improve their skills or performance. 4. Reduced engagement and initiative. A lack of enthusiasm, initiative, or proactivity in tasks or projects can indicate underlying issues with motivation or job satisfaction. 5. Negative impact on team dynamics. Consistent underperformance can strain team dynamics, affecting morale, collaboration, and overall team performance. Addressing consistent underperformance. Addressing consistent underperformance requires a proactive and supportive approach. 1. Clear expectations. Ensure that expectations and goals are clearly communicated and understood by all team members. This clarity helps individuals align their efforts with organizational objectives. 2. Regular feedback and coaching. Provide regular feedback on performance and offer coaching or training to help individuals improve their skills and address performance gaps. 3. Encourage skill development. Support individuals in developing necessary skills through training, mentorship, or resources that promote professional growth. 4. Foster a positive work environment. Create a work environment that values open communication, collaboration, and recognition of achievements. A positive atmosphere can motivate individuals to perform at their best. 5. Address personal issues with compassion. If personal issues are affecting performance, offer support and resources to help individuals manage stress or difficulties outside of work. Number 9. Why you should be cautious around people with no boundaries. Respecting boundaries is essential for healthy relationships, whether personal or professional. However, some individuals consistently disregard these boundaries, which can lead to discomfort, frustration, and even harm. Here are compelling reasons to approach people with no boundaries cautiously. 1. Disregard for personal space. People with no boundaries often invade personal space without consideration for others' comfort. They may stand too close, touch without permission, or linger longer than welcomed. This behavior can feel intrusive and unsettling, eroding trust and creating a sense of unease. Signs of disregard for personal space. Ignoring cues for personal space, e.g., stepping back or leaning away. Invading personal space in public or private settings. Dismissing concerns about invasion of space as trivial or unimportant. 2. Overstepping emotional boundaries. Emotional boundaries define limits around sharing personal thoughts, feelings, and experiences. People with no boundaries often overshare intimate details or expect others to disclose similarly personal information without reciprocity. This imbalance can lead to discomfort, mistrust, and strained relationships. Signs of overstepping emotional boundaries. Sharing deeply personal information without prompting, pressuring others to disclose private details, disregarding emotional cues indicating discomfort or reluctance to engage. 3. Lack of respect for time. Respecting time boundaries involves being punctual, honoring commitments, and recognizing others' schedules. Individuals with no boundaries may be chronically late, cancel plans at the last minute, or monopolize others' time without regard for their schedules. This behavior can be frustrating and disrespectful, undermining mutual respect and reliability. Signs of disregard for time boundaries. Consistently arriving late without apologies or explanations. Frequently changing plans or canceling commitments. Expecting others to adjust their schedules to accommodate them. 4. Intrusion into personal matters. Respecting privacy boundaries involves refraining from prying into others' personal affairs or making unsolicited inquiries. People with no boundaries may ask intrusive questions, gossip about private matters, or involve themselves in decisions that are not their concern. This behavior can breach trust and confidentiality, damaging relationships and causing emotional harm. Signs of intrusion into personal matters. Asking probing questions about finances, relationships, or health. Spreading rumors or discussing sensitive information without permission. Offering unsolicited advice or interfering in personal decisions. 5. Unwelcome physical contact. Physical boundaries include respecting others' preferences regarding touch, gestures, and physical interaction. Individuals with no boundaries may initiate physical contact that others find uncomfortable or inappropriate. This can range from unwanted hugs or touches to invasive gestures that cross personal comfort zones. Signs of unwelcome physical contact. Initiating physical contact without consent or awareness of personal boundaries. Disregarding verbal or nonverbal cues indicating discomfort. Justifying unwelcome physical contact as friendly or well-intentioned. 6. Assuming intimacy without consent. Boundary violators often assume familiarity or closeness that doesn't exist. This can manifest in physical gestures like hugs or touches that make you uncomfortable or inappropriately familiar language or jokes. Such behavior disregards your comfort level and can strain relationships by creating awkward or tense interactions. Examples: unwanted physical contact. Initiating hugs or touches without checking if you're comfortable with physical contact. Overly familiar speech. Using nicknames or making personal jokes that presume a level of closeness that hasn't been established. 7. Ignoring professional boundaries. In professional settings, people with no boundaries may disregard professional norms, making inappropriate demands or expecting special treatment. This can lead to conflict, resentment among colleagues, and undermine productivity and morale. Examples: demanding special treatment. Expecting favors or exceptions that aren't appropriate given your professional relationship. Disregarding chain of command, going directly to you for decisions or resources without respecting hierarchical structures or protocols. 8. Difficulty accepting no for an answer. People with no boundaries often struggle to accept limits or refusals, persistently pushing for what they want despite your clear refusal. This can lead to manipulation or guilt-tripping tactics to coerce compliance, undermining your autonomy and self-confidence. Examples: persistent demands, continuously asking for something after you've clearly said no or expressed reluctance. Manipulative tactics, guilt-tripping or using emotional pressure to change your mind or get your compliance.